Hey guys, it's Marvel fan here back again with another video, and we're doing another look at video. And today we're going to be taking a look at the second big Mario release that'll be out before March 31st. It's Super Mario 35, which is basically an online battle royale amongst the sea of other competition like PUBG, Fortnite, all that kind of stuff. It's essentially the original Super Mario Brothers, but you're playing against 35 other people. And if you're familiar with Tetris 99, then you should be, extremely familiar with how this game handles. So, you're fighting with opponents, making sure they don't get to the finish line, all that. The main point of this game is you're just trying to outlast everybody, and the best way to do that is by collecting coins, killing enemies, and one of the main things that I can tell you right off the bat is going slow. So if you take your time, killing enemies, collecting coins, all that stuff, then, you're pretty much golden. And besides, because when I played Tetris 99, I still haven't gotten to first place yet. But with Mario 35, I've managed to somehow get first place, and I still don't know how. It just happened by accident, but I can safely say it's a lot easier doing that than with Tetris 99. And one day I hope to get first place in Tetris, because I love that game. But for this game, besides that, that's really it, honestly. Like, you're just going through Mario levels from the original Super Mario Brothers. And I mean, if you know the certain shortcuts and power-up items where some of those are, then you're pretty much you'll have an easier time with the game, and you'll definitely do better than a lot of other people. I know some shortcuts and stuff from the original games. And I know where some power-ups are, particularly with some stars. Because, the thing about this game is that it likes to, repeat levels. So say you'll start off with, World 1-1, then you'll go to World 1-2, and maybe by hitting the flag on that level, you'll go back to World 1-1, and levels can be mixed up. You could find yourself in the first level of the game, and then you could find yourself in, a castle level, in a completely different world. And, but that's part of the fun for me is, you never know where you're going to go to next. And depending on the level, because some levels are better than others, and then you could have, a really easy time going through, or you could have a really terrible time going through. It's part of the whole randomness of the game. But I'm gonna give you a couple of pointers if you decide to, play the game for yourself, because I feel that there are some things right away. The main thing that, the first pointer that I want to shout out is don't go fast. The game is not about, going the fastest. It's about lasting as long as possible. So be sure to take your time, collect some coins, kill some enemies, and, you'll be doing yourself a huge favor. Because if you were like me when I started, which I figured because Tetris was all about going pretty fast, if you just speed by levels, then, you're not really going to do much of anything. So if you keep using warp pipes and all that kind of stuff, then you're, especially at the beginning, then you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot. Another thing about, another thing that I recommend is get a lot of coins, because every 20 coins you can spin an item wheel, and it has like a number of items, which you can get, like, a mushroom, a fire flower, a star, and even a POW block for taking out a large sum of enemies that are on the screen. But those are pretty random. So, when you spend your 20 coins, you might not get the item you wanted. So it's good to keep, tons of coins in reserve, for when you need to use that item roulette wheel. And another thing that I just wanted to point out was kill as many enemies as possible, because the more enemies you kill, the more that, gets sent off to other players. And if they're just barraged by a whole ton of enemies, that could be a good thing in your favor. Especially with, like, boss characters. Like, if you kill Bowser, Bowser gets sent off, as these, like, phantom enemies. So if you send him off, then, it really benefits you, because it could be, it could be the end of somebody, but, or it could just be, like, a pain in the ass. So, yeah, those are my main things to keep track of, is collect coins, take your time, kill enemies. Another thing is watch your timer, because, you could be doing all this stuff and, you could lose valuable time. So keep track of that timer, and you're pretty much set. You could be really good at the game. You could even get a win if you play your cards right. But those are pretty much the only things I can really give you hints about. But besides that, like, besides the 35 mode, there's not really much else to the game itself. So, if they decide to add some extra modes in, then, that would be cool. But as of now, the only thing you can do in Mario 35 is, the online competition. But, which, compared to Tetris, which, has some offline modes that, well, are DLC, but still offline regardless. It'd be nice if they added some modes in, but who knows what's going to happen after March 31st, when they inevitably pull this off of the eShop, which I still don't understand why this game is, has a limited release only. I get it for, like, Mario 3D All-Stars, but, like, for this, which is, which takes advantage of, the Nintendo Online subscription. Because if you have an online subscription, you're guaranteed to play it. You can play it along with Tetris 99, but I still don't understand why it's a limited release. Maybe one of you can enlighten me in the comments. But besides that, I still don't know what the deal is with that. So I actually recommend playing this. I think the game is a lot of fun. It could be tons of fun, messing with people. And but also it's good to, explore the levels and get an idea of where certain power-ups and whatever are to really help you out in the end. But it's still a ton of fun, and I recommend playing it before it gets taken off the eShop. So, friends, that was it for this video. I know there really wasn't much to it, but, well, there really isn't much to this game itself, but I still wanted to take a look before the inevitable, release date comes. But anyway, guys, I have another look at video. I have another one planned for another Nintendo Switch game. So I will, it'll be up when it's up, and you guys will see. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Be sure to follow me and everything else, such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, also my Discord server. I'd be delighted if you joined. But anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.